Hello everyone, this is Dr. Ali, and in this session we want to continue this diamond challenge that we have. And last session we wrote this code in order to generate this kind of shape that you will pass the number of the width and half the height of this rectangle, and also the width of the one diamond, and then it will create this shape for us. But today we wanted to modify this code in order to generate this shape. You see, this shape is pretty much similar to what we have here, but we don't have this diamond in the middle. This is the same thing, but the diamonds here are not. Basically, we remove those diamonds. So how can we code this? Okay. So just one thing that I want you guys to notice is this part and this part is the same, right? So this shape is the same as this shape. So, and we know that one of these rows of n, or let's say rect width, will generate if we call this header function header one time. So I just wanted to remove this name or change the name to header and footer. So I just call it head and foot. And the reason is this header and this footer is the same shape. And then we need to only figure out how to make this body. So I call this part header, this part footer, and this body. And obviously we don't need this for loop now, and also this function. Let me comment this out for now. Okay, so I want to just say we have 3 parts, right? Let me comment this out and put these steps. First, generate the header. Okay, how we can generate the header? Just call in this function one time. And just get rid of this. Put it here and call this head. This will generate the first part for us. This part. And then the second step is generating to generate the body, which we need to figure out how to do it. And then the third step is generate the footer. Well, we already know how to do it, so just copy paste. So the main issue here now is how this body we need to generate. Footer and header we already did. All right, so let me define a function. Actually, let me copy paste this. And call it, instead of header foot, call it body, which has the same parameters as this header footer. But the difference is for each diamond, let's say this is the first diamond, right? This part is the diamond. This diamond, we call this line that you see here, it will generate one line. So this is one line of the diamond. This is another line of the diamond. This is another line of the diamond, and so on. So we want the line of now a line of the final line of whole this rectangle be a line of the diamond plus another line which has all space in it, and then another line of the copy basically of this first line at the end, because this line and this line is the same. We only need to add some space here. So let me see, actually let me write the code so it would be more clear what I'm saying. If I define another line, I call it line 2, which only contains some spaces, right? Because if you look at here, this is all space, this is empty. So I need to just know what is the exact amount of spaces that I need to put in each line. So I know that which at each row of this rectangle, how many diamonds we have. We define it based on rect width, because when we say rect width is equal 4, it means at each row, I call this one row of the rectangle, we have 4 diamonds. But if you look at the body, there is one diamond at the beginning, one diamond at the end. So the total number of diamond in this space is the width of this rectangle minus 2. So that's what I need to put here. I say rect width minus 2. Then how many, we know that there are 2 diamonds here, right, in this space here. But what is the width of this diamond? So it is diamond width. So this gives you number of spaces that I need to put here. And then for the print, I can just say put a line, then put a line 2, then put a line again, because this part will print something like this for us. Line 2, put some space after it. Then we need another line which take care of this part. Right? This will keep repeating to cover all of the this part. And then we need to do the same thing for the lower triangle. So I need to replace this with this, and this should do it. And now we need to call this function body. But remember, if you call the body one time, it will generate this for us. But how many times we need to generate, or how many times we need to call this body function in order to generate all the body rules? So not just one time. This is, if you call it one time, this generate only this. But now that I need to generate two rows, it means I need to call body twice. But in order to make it generate, I can say for I in range height minus 2, because we have a header, we have a footer. So it means whatever the height of this rectangle is, we need to reduce 2 of it, because we already print the header at first step and footer at the last step. So we need to repeating this body for as many as the rect height minus 2. And then I only need to call this body function with this basically the same parameter that we have here. Okay. So that's it. Let me run it to see if it will generate the shape that we intended to generate. So yeah, I start generating the header. Now this is body, so we need 2. Yes. And then the footer. Awesome. So you can play with it. Let's say if I increase the number of diamond in each row to, let's say, I don't know, 7. If I save this and run it, see the width of this triangle, rectangle will increase to 7. Well, that's it for today. Please, if you have any question, comment, leave it down below, and stay tuned for the next sessions. Have a great day, everyone.